Hi guys, this is Smile Manager and this video is about employee management system, and we are going to use SQLite database for storing the employee details, and we are going to access using with the help of SQLite OpenReper. What are the new features I used in this Android application is I used grid view, which collects options, and I use table layout for the display of the views. And let's see about the application. First we'll see about the application, and then we'll go and see about the implementation of that application. Just opening the visor. Already the app is being running. It's running. See, first I've already created the database with few predefined sets of values. Now I'm just typing some username and password. When I click login, it shows unauthorized login because this username and password is not present in the database. So we are just verifying whether the user is authorized to access the database or not. And now I'll go it as a admin login. There is two level logins. One is admin login and normal user login. We'll go into the admin login. Admin login has four features. One is adding the user details. Second one is deleting the employee details or deleting. And third one is search. And fourth one is viewing the database, all details of the user. And this is for the logout button. And let's see what are the details I will already present there. When I click the view button, we have the details of all the employees who have been currently enrolled in the database, and the employee ID, their name, their salary details, and which department they belongs to. And now what you can see, already there are totally 5 employees are present. Now I'm going to add the sixth one with the employee ID 6, and name, let's keep some name as what to say, QRT, and the department managerial, salary is some 50,000, with password as QRT. I'm just adding it. The data is being added. Now if you see the display, you can see the sixth member is been added to the list. The search button is used for searching the details. So if I click number 2, whenever I give an employee ID, it will display the employee details. If I give 3, it will also display the employee details. So by this way you can search for a particular employee and his details. Now I'm going to delete the newly created, some employee ID. Actually I'm going to delete the employee ID 3. The employee ID 3 name is Raj, and it's been deleted. Now you can see the employee ID 3 is not there. Okay, now we already created a new employee ID QRT. I'm going to log in using that QRT. I log in, and we can see only the employee can view his details. Actually he doesn't have the administrative level permissions, so it's viewed based on only he can view only his details. Okay, that's all about the employee management app. Let's see how the code runs. About the implementation part, we'll go to the main activity. Here you can see the main activity. In the main activity XML file, in the design we have username and password that is used for login, and moreover we have set up we are using a database handler object, DB object, using which we are authorizing a method db.auth that is used for authorization. If you go and see about the authorization method db.auth, it's getting two parameters, that is username and password. Using this we are just selecting the password based upon where the username. Using this query we are just selecting the employee password, and just we are checking whether it is equals or not. If it is equal, and it is also equals to the admin, that is given an admin level permission. It will return a value x equal to 1. If it is a normal user, it will return the value x equal to 2. If no records have been found, it will return the value x equal to 0. So based on that, we'll be moving to the various activities. If the value is written as 1, it will be moved to the option class, that is admin level permission. If value is 2, it will directly go to the personal display. What is personal display? The personal display is actually a class where it displays about the employee personal details, like employee ID, employee name, salary and department. Only his details will be viewed, other details will not be viewed. And here I am using a table layout. The table layout is used for table like display, and inside the table layout we have table rows. The first table rows is displayed as employee personal details, and we have nearly 4 table views here. You can easily see. So those table views are given different parameters. Let's see about what are the few parameters that I've used. Here I used EMS, one of the parameter. EMS, the EMS is one of the function. So up to which level the number of characters, I mean the width size. So which size of that characters will be allowed. Beyond that it will not be allowed. We can increase or decrease. I given as 7, and I also set the background colors based upon the x values from the net. And I'll go and say, if the user is admin level, it will go to the options.class. When you go to the options.class, you can find a grid view. Actually the grid view, we have few attributes, that is num columns equal to 2. So number of columns is 2, so only it's viewing like this. We have 2 columns. If the number of columns is 1, it will be viewed as a single line of options. If it is 3, means we have 3 columns of options. And just set the width and height as match parent, match parent. When you go on options.java, we have a grid view where it set adapter method is used. Here we are having an image adapter. What we are using as image adapter is, in the image adapter class we have created an image array with contents like 4 or 5 images that has been sent. So the get view method, we have a method named get view here that returns a view object. So this view object is got by that grid view. This returns an image view object. So we are getting that image view and setting in that adapter, setting in the options class grid view, the grid view set adapter, new image adapter. We are creating an object, so based on that it will be coming. This set on item click listener is used so that we can by clicking that images, it will be moved to a specific page. The first image is for adding the user details, second one delete, search, display and main activity. So we have various classes where we have various information that is being collected. Let's see about the database handler. How database handler is okay. When you see adding of data, when you click the add of data, it will go to the XML file and we are collecting the data. So these data will be passed to the method called add data method, which has some 4 attributes, that is int id, string name, string word, string salary and string department, like 5 attributes parameters is getting. And we are getting the SQLite database in a get writable database mode. So if you get the database in a get writable database mode, only we can write some content into the thing. So we are creating content values. So using content values object only, we are going to write the content into the database. So values.put is a method by which we are inserting some data. An employee ID, this is based upon the table we have created. Actually when you see, we have 2 methods normally it will be invoked, that is on create and on upgrade. When you are extending an SQLite open helper, the first method on create is used for creating a database. Now on upgrade is whenever a database is upgraded, the current table or current table will be left out and a new table will be created. These are the codes that is given. So we are creating a table named employee details with different column IDs, that is employee ID, employee name, employee post, salary, text and department. So we are just using that as a key pair value. This is a key, actually key, and it is the value that is being passed to that thing. So employee ID, employee name, we are passing that, inserting into the database. They're just creating that value object. Then we are inserting using db.insert, object of the database dot insert will insert it, and the name of the table, and null value is actually passed so that no new it cannot add any null records. Actually it cannot add any zero records. Without any values it cannot add any records, and values is the object of content only, that is false, so that these values will be automatically inserted. db.close will close the thing. And we are going to see about the string display method. So when we click about the display button, it will be going to this. Here we are just getting a get readable database, because we are not going to correct anything, and we are display all the details. Okay, so we are using select star from employee details and null. So null no, so it will cannot return any null value returns. It will return some values. And we have created a string array. So based on this string array, we are just appending everything. So for the view, actually if you go and see in the display view, we'll have a table row with the results. So for showing one by one results, we are creating this arrays. Like first array, this array displays employee IDs with new spaces. Each employee ID will be added with the new line feed. Like this one is for name, and this one is for salary, and this one is for department. So we are just returning this array, and we are just setting it in that text fields in that table row. When you go for the search option, similarly the search option is working, but we are not returning every rows. Actually we are not returning all the employee details. We are just returning few employee details that match the employee ID. So we are select star from employee IDs, where the employee ID, we have given a condition as where employee ID, and we are also having an array, and we are setting in the text in the table row. When you go for the delete, we are deleting based on the employee ID that is been provided. Delete from employee details, that is the table name, where employee details we get deleting it, and then after deleting it, we are displaying current details of all the employees, current details of the employees who are present. Authentication we already seen, and personal search, this is for like the user who is just login, is normal user who logins, whose display has been paid. Like personal search is one of the method that is used for this thing. This is all about the employee management system that I have created. Thank you for watching.